Before the sun rises at Fort Jackson, the shouting begins, echoing across the barracks as new recruits snap awake, hearts pounding, unsure of what the next few minutes will bring. This is where thousands of civilians take their first steps toward becoming United States Army soldiers. And from the very first moment, there is no comfort, no hesitation, and no turning back. Imagine leaving behind your phone, your freedom, and your old identity, replacing them with a uniform, discipline, and a single goal to survive and succeed in basic combat training. In this video, we're taking you inside Fort Jackson, the largest Army training base in the country, to reveal what really happens during these intense weeks and how this experience transforms ordinary people into disciplined warriors. Fort Jackson is known as the gateway to the U.S. Army, training more soldiers each year than any other installation. Recruits arrive from every background imaginable, carrying nervous excitement, fear, and hope all at once. The moment they step off the bus, drill sergeants take control, stripping away civilian habits and enforcing military discipline. Haircuts are immediate, uniforms are issued, and personal belongings are locked away. From that point on, every movement, every word, and every second of the day is controlled, teaching recruits that attention to detail and obedience are no longer optional, they are survival skills. Each day at basic combat training follows a strict routine that starts long before dawn. Physical training pushes recruits through running, push-ups, sit-ups, and strength drills designed to test endurance and mental toughness. At first, many struggle to keep up, but over time, bodies grow stronger and confidence builds. After PT, recruits rush through hygiene, breakfast, and formations before diving into long days of training that include classroom instruction, drill and ceremony, inspections, and constant evaluation. There is little rest, and mistakes are corrected instantly, often loudly, reinforcing the idea that discipline is built through repetition and pressure. Weapons training is one of the most serious and memorable parts of basic combat training. Recruits are introduced to the M4 rifle and taught that safety is non-negotiable. Hours are spent learning how to handle, clean, and operate the weapon correctly. When qualification day arrives, the pressure is intense, as every recruit must prove their ability to shoot accurately. For many, this moment marks a turning point, replacing self-doubt with pride and a sense of responsibility that comes with being trusted to carry a weapon. As training continues, recruits leave the comfort of the barracks and move into the field. Field training exercises challenge them both physically and mentally as they learn basic combat skills, tactical movement, and teamwork under stress. Sleeping on the ground, carrying heavy rucksacks, and operating on little sleep become normal. These moments test resilience and force recruits to rely on each other, turning individuals into a unified team where success depends on cooperation and trust. The mental challenges of basic combat training can be just as difficult as the physical ones. Homesickness, fear of failure, and constant pressure push recruits to their limits. Drill sergeants apply stress intentionally, knowing that soldiers must learn to perform under pressure. Slowly, recruits develop confidence, emotional control, and the ability to push forward even when they feel exhausted. What once seemed impossible becomes routine, and recruits begin to see themselves differently. As the final weeks approach, training intensifies with major events like obstacle courses, confidence towers, and the culminating field exercise that tests everything recruits have learned. These challenges bring together physical fitness, weapon skills, teamwork, and mental toughness. By this stage, the transformation is obvious. Recruits move with purpose, speak with confidence, and support one another like family, no longer civilians but soldiers in training. Graduation week marks the emotional conclusion of the journey at Fort Jackson. Families return, pride fills the air, and recruits stand tall in formation, wearing the uniform with confidence they never had before. Earning the title of United States Army soldier represents weeks of sacrifice, discipline, and growth. Basic combat training at Fort Jackson is more than just training. It is a life-changing experience that builds strength, character, and commitment. From the first shouted command to the final salute at graduation, Fort Jackson transforms ordinary people into soldiers ready to serve something greater than themselves.